What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. So today I'm going to be talking about my thoughts after Jake Paul versus Nate Robinson. Now, I think we already knew the outcome. All right. I think we all knew that Nate Robinson really never stood a chance. One, he's 36. Two, he's been out of the NBA for quite a bit. And he's not a boxer. Like, you can't play boxing. You know, he never was a boxer. It was his first fight, and you put him up against an opponent that's way much more better than, way better than Nate Robinson is. So you put him up against somebody who's a lot more better than Nate Robinson. Nate Robinson gets rocked, and end of story. And I think a lot of people knew that was going to happen, but the one thing that I don't understand is people make excuses for Nate Robinson. Like, he decided to do this, yet you make excuses for him. You're like, oh, no, Jake this, Jake that, Nate Robinson should have won, this, that, and that. Like, I've seen so many people make excuses for Nate Robinson. But I agree on the fact that nobody should have ever put him in the ring. He should have never went in there. He should have never agreed to that. Because if you saw him fight Gib, and if you saw, if you saw him fight Gib and you see the videos he's putting out of him sparring and stuff like that, he looks like the real deal, and he looks like he improved since he fought Gib. So I don't think he's somebody to be messed with, but there's a lot of boxing candidates that he could fight next. He could fight KSI next, which I'd love to see. I'd love to see him go toe to toe with KSI, and I think he would give KSI trouble. What I mentioned in my last video is Jake Paul's out there making money and fighting on the big stages. Professional boxing is 2-0 now, and he's making a good amount of money, and he's winning. He's taking it one step at a time. He's being patient with it. So yeah, compare that to what JJ is doing, or KSI, or whatever you like to say. JJ's at home, sitting at home making YouTube videos, and I get, there's a pandemic going on, but if I were JJ, I'd start training, to beat Jake Paul. But I guess he's not. He's just sitting there in his recliner, gaming chair, either playing video games, looking at Reddit videos, or something like that, which that's not really a wise choice of how to use your time. I literally had nothing else to do last night, so what I did? After I sat down and watched football, I went right down into my basement, and I put the gloves on, and I started hitting the bag, because nothing else better to do. And I was like, okay, fine, I'll just do this. And I found myself, just because I worked that one night, I recorded part of myself hitting the bag, and I looked faster than I was when I fought Gabriel, and way faster than I was when I fought Zayden. But as far as the professional boxing stuff goes that I just talked about, Nate Robinson, Jake Paul, I'm done talking about that. I want to talk about my own boxing stuff now. As far as my record is, I only one person really beat me, but it was Zayden. But they yeah, he's the only real person that had trouble boxing. But I'm not really boxing real trained people here. Like Gabriel wasn't that hard. Alex wasn't that hard. Zayden is the only other person who I know that really presented me with a challenge or something like that. There was going to be like a whole boxing tournament, and I was going to do that, but the whole thing got shut down, because we decided not to do it anymore because of COVID and that stuff. And then you had I had the situation, the drama with Alex. We're still not friends anymore. But yeah, I couldn't care if I'm friends with him or not. But because just take all the toxic people out of my life, you know? Take all the toxic people out of my life. But anyway, I do want to I do want to continue boxing again. I usually box in the winter, but like I think it's a fun sport. I have a fun time doing it, especially when I'm winning, especially when I'm beating somebody, you know. I have fun doing it. So I think I might try it again. I will try it again. I just got to find somebody that wants to box, that has some sort of skill, you know, like somebody that I know that is willing to put in the time, and is willing to, you know, put on a boxing match that people can come and watch, and people can also watch, you know, live, because I'll box live on whatever I have to do, Instagram, you know, something like that, and then we can put the fight up later on YouTube, stuff like that. So if that were to happen and I could just box somebody, that'd be great. But like I that's something I'm really interested in doing, because the football season isn't going on and no longer, and boxing is the only other thing that I can do to stay in shape. There is I am a part of a 7v7 league in Berwick for football that's going on in January, so I have from now until January to do anything with boxing. And even in March, later in those months, I could do stuff with boxing too. But yeah, no, I think it would be really good, and I'm always working. You know, nobody really sees this, but I'm always working on my craft, whether it's football or if it's boxing. I'm always working on my craft, working on perfecting what I do. You know, like, and I'm just starting out in all this, but I think it'll be really great if I you know, I do box, 'cause like I'm better than I was. I looked at the videos last night that I recorded, you know, just hitting the bag, doing a whole bunch of combinations, and just me doing all those combinations, I look a lot faster, and there's still room for improvement, but I just look a lot faster. So those are my thoughts on the Nate Robinson fight versus Jake Paul, and those are my thoughts on me boxing this year and stuff like that. So thank you guys all for watching. Appreciate the likes. Comment if you have something to say. Comment if you have any other video suggestions, or like what I should do in a video next. So yeah, thank you guys all for watching, and I'll see you guys all in the next video. Peace.